Hi friends! Welcome to House Flipper. I've been really eager to play some House Flipper for Cozy Game Thursdays. I just have not gotten around to it, but here we are. I think we're gonna go ahead and just start a new game. Yeah, I know. Okay. I don't know what that meant. I know Steam isn't in big picture mode, but it's fine. In any case, welcome to House Flipper. I have really become quite partial to, like, mundane games like this. I initially really did not think there was much that I would enjoy from a game like this, or a game like, I don't know, Power Wash Simulator, for example. I don't want to pick it up, I just want to get rid of the trash. Anyway, I understood why they were nice to watch, but I really was like, would I like to play this myself? I don't know. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, I would like to play this myself. Fell in love with House Flipper. I got it on a whim with the intention of, like, maybe one day recording it like I am right now. Not the ex-boyfriend stealing the radiator. Face spam. Ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, stole the radiator. Clean up the house, replace the missing appliances. You got it, chief. And I ended up sinking like 10-ish hours into House Flipper before the hyperfixation inevitably wore off, but I do appreciate it. Open. Yeah, okay. Dispose. Got the mop. But I like the idea of sort of creating the days where I record and I don't necessarily commentate on what I'm playing, which I know I've said I want to do more of, i.e., let's not give a verbal play-by-play of what's going on in the game. But I end up doing it anyway because that's just the easiest thing to talk about when it's right in front of your face. You know what I mean? But I think it's worth it to have, like, something that's really easy to watch in the background and listening to someone talk about anything. Commentary is realizing not as easy as I thought it would be, but we're getting there. I don't like leaving a lot of dead space, a lot of silence, but it happens. I think it's also harder to be a singular... Why is that open? No, close it. Close it all the way, bitch. Anyway. Commentary is not always an easy thing to do or deal with when you're doing everything by yourself. So, you just talk about the game, mostly. You talk about what you're doing, you talk about what's right in front of you. Because God knows, nobody needs to know about my day job. Nobody needs to know about that. That's dumb. First of all, it's boring. Second of all, what am I doing? Oh my god, I need to... Okay. Now I have a tablet. I have the tablet. I open the tablet. Yes. And it's... I think I got one of these. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Okay. You just gotta sometimes fall into this rhythm where you just do the mundane things and then say whatever's on your mind. Right now, like, I don't want to say my whole world has been kind of turned upside down, because that's not the case, and that's a little dramatic. But I've mentioned in a couple videos, I am doing not me, myself. I'm not doing it on my own. Rotation. But I am in the middle of some home renovations. Is that where that goes? That doesn't look like it matches the rest of the bathroom. Can I, like, move it? I guess that works. I don't know. This room looks fine. But home is going through some renovations, and like the whole place is just kind of turned upside down right now. And it has been a lot, and it's been very dysregulating for everybody, because I do not live alone, and on top of living with someone, I also have 3 dogs in the house who are not enjoying the intrusion of strangers in the home, who are painting and replacing the floors and countertops and just a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want 2 chairs. 2 chairs is a lot of chairs in a teeny tiny space. But it's... yeah, that works. Yeah. 100% of the job. Let's go. So, right now, the household is a little discombobulated, and it's kind of cut into when and how I can record and what I have the energy to do at the end of the day. I actually meant to record some yesterday, but I never did. Because it's hard to have energy to do things when you have a day job and you're also responsible for being an adult. It would be really different if this was the only thing I did and I could create like a finite schedule for it, but my work hours are inconsistent, and that means I just gotta do what I can when I can. So I try to record like 1 to 4 episodes at a time, just to make the block of time that I play video games worth it. I don't need to come in here. I can open the garage from here. I still don't have anything else unlocked. Part of me is like half tempted to just go into my other file that I've got quite a few hours on and go from there, because I've got all sorts of like goodies unlocked. But nope, we're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna let y'all get a good feel for what it's like to be a house flipper. And it is a very fun game. I did not anticipate to get like so sucked into House Flipper, because I'm like, it's just a mundane little game, and it's, you know, not that there isn't a niche for it. I just did not think I was within that niche. Even as someone who does like cozy gaming, I'm a farm sim girly. I love my Stardew. I love, you know, my Paleo Pines. I did not anticipate things like cleaning and like home transformation to be like the thing that I'm into. But God, if it isn't satisfying. I want Pressure Wash Simulator too, but I don't have that yet. Oh, I got a skill point. I gotta start using those. Clean the dirt. Is there anything on the ceiling yet? No, I don't think we have anything on the ceiling. Let's just focus on the floors. I was apprehensive to record episodes of this, admittedly, because I do everything in such inconsistent ways. It's like my methods are all over the place, and I'm like, oh man, are people gonna get mad at me because I don't clean right? And then I thought to myself, no, bitch, if they didn't like it, they probably just wouldn't watch it. And if you do like it, then you are watching it, and it's fine. And you should know. I think part of the appeal of watching Let's Plays and like watching people play games instead of playing them yourself is seeing how differently everybody does things. You know what I mean? I used to be much more avid in watching the Let's Plays myself I feel like, am I not supposed to be doing this? What in the world? No. What am I doing? There we go. Rotate, rotate. Can I please? Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and put you here. Perfect. Rotate. Why are we? There we go. Beautiful. And then I think, oh, window needs to be cleaned. That's all. That's all we're missing. But, you know, the appeal of the concept of a Let's Play is so that you can get a feel for the other person and not necessarily the game itself. Of course, I think having an interest in the game that's being played helps, but, you know, I watch Let's Players play games that I will never play, like, ever. All task completed. Let's put the car in the garage, though. Because this makes sense. Car in the garage. Hell yeah. And this is a fun little game. I like the shopping and furnishing aspect a lot, even though I'm not very creative when it comes to, like, placement and decorating and whatever. But it is fun to play with. Radiators? Yeah, sure. I'll put radiators in your house. It can also get a little, this game in particular, can get a little fickle when it comes to, like, the specifications. Because they ask for something, and I'm like, oh, well, I can do that. And then I realize they're asking for a very specific something, and I'm like, oh, never mind. It's not the most frustrating thing in the world, and it's still really easy to kind of get lost in it. So how... So three radiators? Oh, two radiators, a sink, and oh, you got a radiator. Oh, there we go. I'm looking at my mini map, trying to figure out what exactly where I'm going. Okay, unscrew. Because we're gonna install a sink. It is a sink that we need to do, right? Okay, fine. We'll get a skill point in fitter. We'll do ooh, I like being able to see it on the mini map. Yeah, we'll do that first before I do anything else. And we can do fast hands. Perfect. And negotiation. 10% extra pay. I like making money. I like making money. Now we gotta buy a sink. Sink? What kind of sink? I don't know. We can do easy peasy little sink, although we do have quite a bit of money. We could do something nice. What about this? And we can color it. Black. Oh, you can change the colors of each door? That's kind of crazy. I like the white. Ooh. Let's do it. And then the sink itself, I think, should be white. Yeah. Assemble the sink. I do like that you have this kind of creative freedom. Like when it says to install a sink, you can pick a sink as long as it fits in the space, right? And there's a lot of appeal to that too when it comes to like the self-customization of like what you're doing. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Towel radiator. Mountable towel radiator. So what is this exactly? I always was kind of under the assumption that it was like a towel warmer. Like you put towels on it and it warms your towels so that you're not cold when you get out of the shower. But I don't know. Never heard of a towel radiator. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Beautiful. So that's the bathroom done. Now we can do this one. Whee! And we'll do a little one. Okay. All right. And then what is it? It's this room too. In here. We'll buy a little radiator. I do also really like the fact that there is a little bit of a trajectory. I find sometimes when a game, truly, honest to God, does not have a trajectory, i.e., you are placed somewhere with no goal that the game is giving you, I struggle with it because I like having something to do. Yes. And sometimes when there's too much or not enough, it's just kind of like an overwhelming experience. But I like that you get to pick and choose. You take on one job at a time, and you get to 100% that job before you move on to another one. I really, I love it. Painting is one of my favorite things in this game. It's so nice. It is such a nice, satisfying, like, thing to watch. It does kind of get on my nerves, especially in, like, the early game when you are limited to, like, one panel at a time. It's fucking sucks. Okay, I gotta repair the electrical outlet in here, and I hate doing that. This one's the janky one, right? Yes. Oh, you look ugly. Gotta replace you. Completely. There we go. Boop. Ooh, I like the little drill noises. Games like this, it's really easy to just, like, impress me. I don't know why. But it's like, oh, you added something so small in the sense of just a sound effect, and I'm, like, blown away by it. Like, wow, you did that. You did that, and it's great. There we go. Outlet fixed. That's great. So what? Oh, all I had to do was... Oh, okay. And then repair the electrical outlet in the kitchen. Okay. We can do that. That's not the kitchen. Whoop. Repair electrical outlet. If I want electrical outlet, where the fuck would I be? I know I can't. There we go. Beautiful. They're also, like, really good about, like, making a house look icky and giving you the satisfaction of, like, fixing it. It's so nice. Especially if you're kind of into that whole, like, before and after transformation. I don't watch a lot of reality TV, but one of my guilty pleasures for a while was the Hoarders show. Like, first of all, awful, terrible thing to deal with. The heart goes out to anybody who is struggling or anybody who has family who is struggling. any kind of hoarding disorder is absolutely insanely difficult to deal with, and it's such a hard thing to work with and understand. But the show, while maybe not always the most tactful, was incredibly eye-opening and also entertaining in that way. And it gave me very much an appreciation for why are we, can we not, there we go. Yeah? Is that where you're supposed to be? I think so. But it definitely gave me this like I really appreciate and like when things get cleaned, like deep cleaned. That's not where that's supposed to be, but I also don't care that much. So now we're painting. You know what? I think we should do 3 one color and then an accent wall. Does that make sense? I just don't know which ones. I think this should be our accent wall, the one with the windows. Anyway, the hoarding. I'm super intrigued with the idea of like deep cleaning, especially when it's for like the betterment of someone's livelihood. You know, like going in there, cleaning everything out, and just making that person feel better. I just really, wow, incredible. And I think maybe that's where some of this kind of stems from, because there's a couple of houses in here, a couple of missions, I guess, for lack of a better word, that are pretty gnarly, like pretty icky houses that you gotta clean up. And I really, those are my favorite. The paint sound effect is also really good. They really went hard on the sound design. The music is good. The music is nice. I got no qualms with the music. It's very calming, very soothing. But the sound effects. Ooh, the sound effects are good. I just hate that I can't paint more than this at a time. Once we level up and we get a couple skill points, it'll be better. But right now, it's really annoying. There we go. I think that looks nice. I think that looks nice. I like that color. There we go. Oh my god. I also, and I don't know if other people do this when they play, but I also really hate moving furniture when I paint. So I try really hard not to do that, because it sucks. There we go. We got a skill point in painting. Let's see if I can't finish this wall. And then we will level up our painting skill. Beautiful. We might run out of paint before we finish the wall, but that's fine. We can buy more. I used to get like large buckets of paint, and then I realized that it was just a waste of money and that I could buy more paint if I needed to. Do I need to paint this? Yeah. Let's see. My left and right bumper isn't working for some reason. It's fine. Perks. Instant painting. This is the one that I want. You won't waste paint on an already painted wall. It's not what I wanted to do. And then we got one more for the handyman. Plasterer. Granted, we don't need that yet. We haven't mounted or plastered anything. Oh. Whoop. Hold and switch left trigger. Oh, that's what we're doing. Painting. Can I buy? Oh, there's my, now my bumpers are working. Can I buy a small? I should be able to buy a small. There we go. Boop. And then paint. Yeah. Because we don't have much left. We just have this little top area here. Beautiful. Because that also helps us get spots that we were missing, maybe hadn't gotten all of yet. Because otherwise you just fucking paint on everything. There we go. Hey, get... There we go. What? Perfect. I love... Oh, the painting is just such a nice process. And tends to be what I get lost in the most. Get that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I also think this is just the most perfect sort of game and vibe that we need for the Cozy Game Thursdays. Because it is cozy. Cozy, it's relaxing, there's no stress. No stress. I want to dispose of... Oh, I guess I can sell it. There we go. And then we're getting gray, so we will get large. Because that's what we're doing the rest of the walls with. Yeah. I like that. That's a really dark gray. I was not expecting it to be that dark, but I like that. I want to be able to paint longer without running out of paint and having to put it through the roller again. Go. Give me full opacity. That's the other thing. You don't have to paint more than one layer of paint. Everything is fully opaque after just one pass. I love that. I really do. I have painted my room a couple of times over the years. I think in the 20 years that I've lived in this house, I've painted my room 3 times. Once was when I was still in school. Was I in middle school? I think I was like 13. I think I was in like 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade, when I wanted to paint my room orange. I was a very bright fluorescent child, and I loved orange. Orange was my favorite color for a very, very long time, and I begged and begged and begged my mom to let me paint my room orange. She did not like the idea of me painting all 4 of my walls bright orange, and she was probably right. So we compromised, and I painted 1 wall of my room. I had an accent wall that was beautiful bright orange, and I loved it for a very, very long time. It was really nice, but I did eventually outgrow it. When I graduated high school, so I was 18, I decided that I did not want my room to be like practically neon orange, and I repainted all 4 of my walls purple. And I really liked the purple for a while. Purple is still one of my favorite colors to this day. And I did a really nice light lavender for 3 of the walls, and then a darker purple for the accent wall. I'm really into accent walls. If I can have an accent wall, I will probably have an accent wall. I don't know what it is. I just like a pop of a different color in a room. Looks really nice. but I had my purple room for a while. It was nice, and it led me through a lot of my young adulthood. I moved out of the house for a while, and then when I moved back in, and, you know, we all dealt with quarantine differently, well, what I decided to do was paint my room again. And that is where it is now. I chose brown and green. I feel like my room is like a forest now. I've definitely aligned myself with, I don't want to say neutral colors, because I still love like purple and green and orange and blues, but I definitely align myself with muted tones of those colors. I love like a nice muted olive green, really dark colors as well. Like instead of like a bright, like neon orange, I love like a burnt orange or like a brownish orange. I don't know color names. I'm not a color expert. I just know what I like. I just know aesthetically what looks good to my brain. And I think, let's see. Oh, I did 100% of the job. Hell yeah. I would be remiss if I didn't sell this paint can, though. I don't want them to have to deal with that when they get home. There we go. We are actually also painting the house right now. I'm not doing the painting. I will paint my own room, and I love that I've painted my own room, and that's very personal to me. But let's spend some time cleaning our house. Please and thank you. Oh, I might just have to get new walls for that. I don't think that's moppable. It does not look moppable. Okay. JK. We'll just do this then. Okay. It's not the worst it could do. That door looks god-awful. Why is there stains on the ceiling? Cobwebs and shit? Damn. We are not living the high life right now, are we? Got all the gunk off the chair. Okay. Do the windows need to be cleaned? I don't think I can clean the windows. That's insane. What's over here? We can get out of the house. Oh my god. I didn't even know this was out here. Whoa, it's on the roof. Well, we're gonna get that dealt with for sure. And then one day we're gonna move out of this house and we're gonna get a bigger house, a better house, a cooler house. And we're gonna furnish it just the way we want to. I can definitely see this being a game that I just like fall back on when I don't know what else to record or what else I would want to record, especially for a cozy game, because there's so many, and I find that sometimes it's hard for me to want to play a cozy game when I want to do literally anything other than that. I've been playing a lot of Borderlands, and I'm really looking forward to the day that I can do a Borderlands playthrough on this channel. Because I have thoroughly enjoyed just everything that Borderlands has had to offer me. It's so much fun. I've had really limited experience with Borderlands over the years. I've always enjoyed it from afar. Like, I've enjoyed it by proxy. I've enjoyed it because, you know, I've played with my friends at some point. But I've never actually sat and played through the game in its entirety by myself. And I'm really enjoying it. I think it's such a fun game to play solo. I'm not super big into multiplayer gaming. So any game that I can play by myself, I tend to play by myself. And Borderlands is no exception. I've had a really fun time with Borderlands. And if that is something of interest, I could maybe get a jump start on that and do that sooner rather than later too, because man, do I love that game. Man, do I love me some Borderlands. It's so good. It's such a good game. Look at us mopping the fucking ceiling. I guess that's what we're doing. We're doing this. I didn't know you could, or rather, I guess you could mop outdoors. I mean, I guess that's a thing. There we go. Get the floor cleaned up. Got something over here on this side. There we go. And the only thing that's left is a little bit of goop on where? Here, right? Yeah. All right. And I think that gives us a fair amount of time to maybe do one more. My daughter's 3. We feel it's time that she has her own room. Divide the bedroom into 2 rooms and make sure the new rooms both have doors that connect to the corridor. That seems like a lot. Let's do walls to knock down. Neighbor and the neighbor of my neighbor. Jesus Christ. Knock down several walls in their home. I would also like to have several walls demolished in my house. Walls between the living room and the kitchen. Neighbor from across the street painted the walls in her bedroom with a bright blue sky color. Love to have the same. Sure. Let's go. You have the possibility to change your player profile. Okay. Nice. I like this house. It's a nice little house. So let's demolish some walls, shall we? Okay, so all of this is going. Can I... Yeah, demolition. Can use the A button to highlight the walls to build or destroy. Okay. Let's... Where am I going? Over here. This is what's... Wow. Hell yeah. Demolition is also very fun, but I also find it just a little bit anxiety-inducing. And maybe that says more about me as a person than about, like, the game. But, I'm always like, well, what if I fuck it up? What if I ruin this person's house? They're gonna be so mad at me. I don't know. Like, demolition is fine for the most part, but I do feel a little, like, my palms get a little sweaty when they ask me to install new walls. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so much. You're asking so much. It's crazy that you trust me with this work. I do like beating the shit out of the walls with the hammer, though. This is nice. This is, like, therapeutic almost. It's like, wow. I love breaking shit. I love breaking shit. There we go. Can I get rid of the door? Yeah, because I mean we're demolitioning the walls anyway. So you gotta just keep it going. Keep it going. There we go. And then I do appreciate that, like, the cleanup is instantaneous. That does take a lot of the weight off your shoulders. So you really just get to mindlessly break down walls. I feel like I'm in a raid room. Like, I just want to, like, throw shit. Put holes in the wall. I don't consider myself to be an angry person. I'm not that angry of a person. And most of the time when I am angry, it doesn't equate to any kind of, like, outburst or violence. I just cry a lot. I'm a very overly emotional person in a lot of ways that I don't like being an overly emotional person. But I am, and we are here, and we deal with it. And I play video games to make myself feel better. And this is escapism at its finest. There we go. I don't like how long it takes for the wall crumble to the rubble to despawn. So I'm like, it's messy and it's in my way and I need it to go away, please. There we go. I do think that open floor plans are becoming more common. As opposed to, you know, like really tightly closed in houses with tiny rooms and a lot of walls and doors separating those rooms. I see more commonly like archways and big open floor plans where like the kitchen and the living room are technically the same room with maybe like an island or like a divider, but not a full wall. Which I like the look of. I don't know a whole bunch about like home ownership and renovations and how that all works, but again, I kind of know what looks good to my eyeballs. Let's demolish. Yeah. Is this? Oh, that's where the door was. I was like, why is there so much space here? I never said I was smart. There's so much wall. We good? We good? It's gonna fall on me. There we go. And then we gotta paint. We get to paint too. And I think that's perfect. And then after we finish this little gig, we can wrap up the episode. I think that's great. I've always wanted to like, I don't want to say like remodel, because a lot of things can be considered a remodel. But like, I don't know, it's one of those things that never occurred to me that like, oh yeah, if you pay someone, you can tear down a wall and change the shape of your space. I just think that's a neat concept. Life customization. I like it a lot. Despawn. 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 Get rid of the brick. Hey, that's me. I'm Brick. Thank you. You do technically only have to hit it once. Oh my god, it's gonna fall on me. I'm gonna get like brain damage. It's gonna give me a concussion. What? How are we letting this happen? We could definitely afford to demolish faster. Oh, wow! As a skill point appears for that very purpose. That's what we should do. We should demolish faster. Oh my god, how do I... Oh. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. Move this then. Move. I remember struggling with this, not knowing like what to do with the kitchen island, and there we go. I guess that's considered the kitchen counter. I guess it's not an island because it's not sitting in the middle of the kitchen, but you know what I mean. Okay. Wall demolished. Wall demolished. Oh, and then just, I can... Nope, we're not gonna smash the kitchen counter. I think I'm gonna put just the kitchen... We're just gonna put the counter back where it was, and then push the couch back up against it. Yeah, so now there's like a nice big open floor plan. Oh. What? Oh, we have to put it on the wall? Okay. Let's put it here. Let's see. Yeah, that's this one. What is this one? Yeah, that can go here, I guess. What is this? Let's put it here. There we go. No, put it there. And then the bedroom is being painted, right? This one? No, different one. Different bedroom. That's a bathroom. This one. And we're gonna paint. Whoop. Should. There we go. Let's we got skill points in demolition. Faster demolition. I think we're just gonna push for faster demolition. Total. Faster painting. And then price negotiation. Because we want to make more money for what we're doing. Now we're painting faster. Oh yeah. This will be done in no time. I'm gonna have to move the bed for this, I fear. Sometimes... No. Sometimes the music is a lot. It's nice to listen to, but it does get repetitive. I will not lie. More paint on the paint roller? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe we don't have to. There we go. There we go. I'm not in a very optimal position for this, unfortunately. There we go. Paint in the paint roller. And I have to do the whole room. If I really like the dark blue, then we should do the 3 walls. I just think that would look really good, because I like the dark blue next to the lighter blue. It gives depth. I wish I could, like, jump and stand on the bed to paint these small, tight little areas. But no. The world wants to be difficult. Got that whole wall done. Okay. They said we want the sky blue. Not this beautiful navy blue that you already have half the room painted with. Like, okay, I guess. It's your choice, even if the choice is wrong. There we go. I've done enough to technically consider the job finished, but we don't half-ass anything. I pride myself as a handyman to do the job right. 100% of the job correctly. Close the door. Isn't that what we're doing? Aren't we running like a little business and going to people's houses and doing these things? And that's why we're making money. How we're making money. We're a small business owner. Doing our best. We're better than the big brands. Or maybe we're just an employee of a big company. Maybe we're not an independent company. Maybe we're just the little guy working for the big guy. Don't know. I am always so tempted to paint the ceiling during these little quests. So I'm like, wouldn't they appreciate a painted ceiling to match the rest of the room? But no, it's only the walls. Only the walls. Never the ceiling. Because they hate creativity. They hate artistry. Oh my god. There we go. Am I gonna have to move the bed? Please don't make me move the bed. I would really appreciate it if yes! We're probably not gonna have to move the bed. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that was fun. But I think we're gonna call the episode here once we get back to our shitty little shack of a home. If you are enjoying House Flipper, be sure to do all the little things with all the little buttons down below, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you're liking the playthrough, and if you want to see more of House Flipper for Cozy Game Thursday, or even better, if you want to see it for Stoned Saturdays. And with that, I will see you all in the next episode.